Hello everyone and welcome back to Chloe vs. the World channel. We're switching things up, okay? I used to do girl talk videos on my personal YouTube channel, but we're bringing it to Chloe vs. the World, okay? I feel like that's where all of you hang out now, and I want to go where the crowd is. So we're going to do a girl talk video today. We're going to do loads more additional exclusive content. You guys might have been seeing some vlogs, etc. So welcome to the party, and if you're new here, please subscribe. Because if I don't get new subscribers each week, they're going to fire me. No, I'm joking. They're not. But yeah, so we asked you guys on Instagram to send in just your girl talk bits and bobs. So we're just going to fire through them. Molly's got them over there. And have a little chat, okay? Get a little tea, coffee, large bottle of vodka. Let's have some fun.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Welcome.
Welcome. It's my first girl talk.
Woo! We love a girl talk.
We love a girl talk. The first thing that you've been asked most about?
Ooh.
Oh, asked most about is situationships. How do you deal with them? How do you get out of them? And what is the best advice for someone who thinks they're in one?
What's wrong with situationships is my first question here. I am the queen of situationships, okay? I did a 5-year one, and he told me off for talking about it on this channel. But I don't know. I feel like situations, it's very different these days, isn't it? You don't talk for a month and then get a boyfriend. I feel like, that's old news. I'm not saying I'm pleased about it. I'm just saying situationships are here to stay because of social media would be my explanation. If you're in a situationship, number one, just ask him, are you seeing other people? If he hesitates, then I'll just bin him off because he clearly is. What else should I say about them? It just depends. If you're ready for a relationship and he's not, then sack him off, obviously. But sometimes a situationship can lead to a relationship. That's never happened to me. But they're not necessarily a bad thing. It depends how old you are. Like if you're, I don't know, anything up to 27, I'm not trying to do them anymore. She says. I'm lying. But I don't know.
I've got a question.
Go on.
Do you think it's necessary to clarify are we boyfriend and girlfriend, or do you just deal with it? Are you just oh, this is us, we're in it?
Ooh, good question. I personally would like to know, but then I don't want to ask. And then imagine if he says no, it'll get me out of here. Or they say no, should I say? This is not just us. But then I think with social media, there's a big pressure to make an announcement that you're in a relationship. That doesn't have, I don't know. Just don't ask me by text. Maybe, do you know what would be good? Say if you've been seeing each other for a few months and you're out in public, and then they say to you, oh, this is my girlfriend or boyfriend. And then you're like, yeah, gotcha.
That's how I got my last boyfriend to be my boyfriend. What,
you just called him your boyfriend in public?
No, someone was we were in public and they were like, oh, you two boyfriend and girlfriend. And I looked at him and I was like, no. And then he had to ask me.
Oh, that's smart. I like what you did there. Okay, that's a good one. But I don't know. Situationships can be fun. I'd only do it for 3 months. And then if it's not going anywhere, bin it off. Bin him off, bin him off, bin him off, bin him off. So, yeah.
We are going into hot girl summer. Do you think the winter uglies are a real thing?
What the fuck is a winter ugly?
Have you never heard of this?
No.
It's when you go into winter and you become just a little bit gross. You're not on your gym. You're not maybe
oh.
It's upkeeping with your standards as you would.
I see what you mean. I mean, yeah, definitely. Why not? But one thing I will say, you said about gym, summer bodies are made in the winter. They're not made in the summer. It's a bit late now, obviously. No time like the present to start. And going to the gym is perfect. I mean, I just fall off and on the gym all year round. Oh my God, yeah. Can't wait to start shaving my legs again. That's going to be fun. / hate it. Yeah, the winter uglies are a thing. But it's just winter comfies. It's not uglies. Okay? But yeah, I'm very excited for hot girl summer. It's going to be a good one. It might be my last. I'm kind of hoping. Joking. I feel I love the term hot girl summer because that's literally what it is, isn't it? It doesn't have to mean anything rude. It just means all of us girlies are hotter in the summer.
It's just getting on your shit, isn't it?
Yeah, let's go outside. Let's shave our legs. I mean, you don't have to. I just want to. I'm going to be in shorts and skirts and flip-flops. Oh, should I wear shorts on the pod? I've never done that before. Lie, done it.
You literally have.
Literally have done that.
I don't think I've ever seen you in flip flops though.
Well, I don't like feet. Then I don't know why. Like I'm inside chilling. I don't know why I need to have my feet out right now. Millie's a flip flop girl, so I'll leave it to her. You know me. I love my trainers. I would actually say I'm the queen of trainers. So these are my new ones. They're super soft. Distracted.
Please, can you talk about UTIs? I genuinely think I get them more than anyone else. What causes them and how do I stop them?
Urinary tract infection. Good question. Good question. I've only ever had one in my whole life. Yeah, I don't get them. I don't get them, but I know people who do. And I just remember I must have been like 20. I had to like sit with no knickers on a hot towel, like just like gradually weeing. Should I be saying that on YouTube? Is this gonna get demonetized? I don't know. But I don't know enough about them to like say. But maybe go to the doctor. Should you go to the doctor? I don't know.
Sometimes, if it gets really bad, yeah, they can get infected.
Yeah, mine got infected and I had a kidney infection. It was really quite bad.
Oh my god.
It was really bad. I would tell you how I got it. But I can't.
So do you not know how to prevent them?
Well, isn't it cranberry juice?
That's what you do to cure them, but you should, after sexual intercourse, you should
Go for a wee. I feel like that's a known thing anyways. Oh, so if you're doing bits, it doesn't have to just be the full shebang. If you're doing bits, go for a big wee after. Immediately after that one. Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't know. I feel like everyone when I was like 13 or 14 just told me that was the rule and I just knew it. I didn't know it's to stop UTIs. So thank you, Cooper School Bista, for telling me about that.
Maybe that's why you never had one, because you just thought it was the rule.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I feel like weeing after doing bits like cleans it out. Do you know what I mean?
Agreed.
Bit of a strong piss.
Can you talk about periods? More specifically, what should I use when I first start my period? I think that means like tampons.
Okay. Periods are hell. Welcome to hell. Okay. They don't even get better. They get fucking worse with age. That's my experience. They're hell and horror. And I actually I would join, no, I'm not starting it, can't be asked. I would join a campaign to like give women days off work when their period's hell. I can't remember what I first used. I think I used a pad, but I didn't like sitting in it. So my mum just was like, get this fucking tampon in, girl. And I just did it. And I just always use tampons. So there's that. What did you use, Mel?
I was really scared of tampons for like 4 years. So
Yeah.
sanitary towels. But I used to, because I was scared of sitting in it, I'd go to the toilet like every 2 hours.
Oh, and like clean, yeah. I mean, I get it.
It's horrible.
It's horrid. It's actually, well, it's not horrid. There should be no stigma around periods because we can't fucking do anything about it. But, I mean, it's not the best thing sitting. What is it, your womb or your uterus?
Your uterus wall line.
Who wants to sit in your uterus lining? Do you know what I mean? Not me.
Not me. It's also such a like weird, when it first happens to you, like, what is happening? Why is my body doing this?
I actually cried. I thought I was dying. I think I was like 15 or 16. I got my mum to pick me up from school and I was like, there's blood in my knickers. It was actually traumatizing. But I don't know, most of you have probably met my mum on this channel by now and she was like, babe, it's a period, and just handed me I think she gave me like a pack of fucking Supermax. I can't imagine it was very fun. But that was me and that's me ever since. What I will say though is if you get really awful periods, you can go to the doctors and they give you these like things. You can take tranexamic acids, I think they're called, or you can get these other pills, which I don't know what they're called off the top of my head, and they really, really help.
Are they legal? Yeah.
Yeah, you go to the doctor.
I got you.
Yeah.
I guess for Bridie, like having an older sister, I didn't have an older sister, and I wish I did to like ask about it.
I think when my sister was like dealing with that, we weren't friends. We went a few years of like hating each other, but I think having a mum like mine who's not maternal but more like a mate, that really helped. So, yeah. But if you come, I remember my mate came on in school and she just put a whole roll of tissue in there, which is so fine. I'm trying to think.
Well, also, when you first start, it's light, isn't it? It's not.
Oh yeah, no, it's not a proper one. I think it takes like a year to kick in, and they're really sporadic as well. So Don't worry. Everything's going to be okay. Just welcome to womanhood. Woo!
Someone said, did you go to uni? Have you got any advice in settling in?
I did go to uni. I can't believe you don't fucking know that. I went to University of Liverpool and I got first class degree in marketing, bitch. Woo! I hated the first week of uni. One thing I'll say, I went with the most expensive halls. Basically, my mum and dad went together. My mum was skint. So the uni gave me shitloads of money. So I actually had dough at uni. I didn't have to work because my mum's circumstances were really bad. But shout out to the government. Obviously, I'm now paying it back. But I chose the most expensive halls and they just weren't, there was 3 or 4 people in the halls that I got along with, but everyone else wasn't really my vibe. Everyone who was my vibe was at the least expensive halls and everyone was having so much more fun there. So I would say don't go to the most expensive halls if, that's not your vibe. And there was a lot of mature students in my block. I mean, nothing against them, but obviously when you're 19, ready to wreak havoc in a new city and they're kind of married kids and wanting to better themselves, there's not really a lot you're going to have in common, is there? And we didn't. But what I would say is, number one, go to everything. They do loads of society meetings and they do all these fun fairs. I mean, it might have changed. I went in 2015. It was 9 years ago. Might have changed. Just go to everything. If you like something, for example, I wish I'd have joined more societies because my friends were from my course or from my block, the block I lived in. So I had 2 or 3 friends in the block and then they were really social. Not me, because I was chasing a situationship. Don't fucking do that either. Don't get a boyfriend or anything at uni. That's a waste of time. But yeah, just go to everything, all your seminars, and I just feel you just have to force yourself to talk to people. But you'll be surprised when you get there because everyone else is in the same boat. It's so easy to just go and chat because you kind of watch other people. But yeah, uni was the best 3 years I ever fucking had. I've never partied as hard as when I went to uni. Miss it every day. But I've never been back to Liverpool.
You've kind of just answered it, but someone else has said, I've got a boyfriend and I'm going to uni in September. What shall I do?
Dump him. He'll dump you as well if you don't dump him. I just think it's a waste of time. You're literally about to go to a whole new place and meet so many new people. And also you've got all these new pressures and anxiety. I mean, you might be really confident, good for you. But there's so much going on just all the time, especially the first year, to then balance a boyfriend that's not at your uni. Who would put themselves in that situation? Who can be asked? Not me. Not you. I dumped my boyfriend a week into uni.
Swings and roundabouts.
Yeah, swings and roundabouts. Swings and roundabouts.
Advice on being ghosted. Feel like shit. Went on 2 dates. Never heard from him again.
Oh, dear. That's not very nice. Number one, he's really immature for not telling you that he wants to sack it off. And number two, just block him on absolutely everything. Then you just never have to see or think about him again. I do think out of sight, out of mind does work. Unless you've got a burner account. But what I will say, guess what? I haven't been on my burner account in a year. I don't go on it. So maybe because I'm old and grey now, but I think just block him on everything. I mean, there's nothing you can do. He's ghosted you. So just give yourself a bit of boost and a bit of power. I would just block him on everything else. So you can be like, yeah, now you can never get hold of me even if you wanted to. And it does make you feel a bit, I know it's so petty and probably really, by the way, we should probably put a disclaimer at the beginning that I'm not obviously a licensed therapist or good at advice, nor am I a role model. These are just my opinions and knee-jerk reactions. And I do tend to change my mind daily. So don't take everything I say with a pinch of salt. Moving on. Block him.
Block.
Blocker.
My best friend's boyfriend cheated on her. She's heartbroken. How do I help her?
Oh, you're just going to have to distract her. Distract. Number one, what I will say is are you 100% sure they're not getting back together? So careful what you say in case they do get back together. Yeah, that's me maturing, knowing that. Be careful what you say. Don't put too much of your input in it, because then if she does want to go get back with him, number one, it literally doesn't impact you or your life. So there's that. And number two, you don't want it to be awkward. You don't want her to feel like she can't tell you anything, etc., etc. Number three, I feel ties. The only thing, nothing actually helps a breakup. Reading a book doesn't help. Going out drinking doesn't help. Going on holiday can help a little bit. A lot. But I think just time to, you know, just kind of hang in there with her. There's nothing you can do. Just be a nice friend. Maybe.
I think, yeah, you're right. It is just patience.
Yeah, like nothing. There's no catalyst or like drink you can have. I would recommend, if you can, like going on holiday or getting out of where you live. I mean, obviously it's so fucking expensive now, but just getting out of the bubble for minimum a year. No, I'm joking. I mean, like at least, and just do something nice and fun or cute. Just take her mind off it even a little bit. She'll massively appreciate it. And then also when she can't be able to talk to you because she's so down and whatever, don't take it personally either. That's some good advice, I think.
That was really good advice.
Thank
Well
you.
done. This kind of ties on nicely. I think I'm in a toxic friendship. How do I
Ooh.
get out?
Damn. I don't know. I don't think I've ever. Oh, I have actually. I think like as you get older, you just tolerate less. So I realised my friend was a wanker. They're not my friend anymore. So I just stopped replying to them. And that's, you know, just cut them off. I don't know how old you are and how much maybe you're in school and you need a friend. But yeah, I think toxic friendships are actually worse than relationships because, yeah, would you agree on that?
Completely. I think also it's easier to like fall into it and not be aware that it's happening.
Yeah. And you don't get why they're just not a good friend. Whereas like a boyfriend can just, well, I suppose everyone can just be a twat, can't they? I don't know. I would just cut it off like immediately. And I don't think you have to give an explanation. I don't think you have to justify how you feel if you think it's toxic. Because it's already gone past the point of like being repaired. Because your opinion of them has changed. I think, how long is it? Is it 7 seconds to make a first impression, or and then 3 years to change it? Something like that. So I don't know how that relates to what the fuck I'm talking about, because you obviously know her really well. Or him. But I think once any relationship goes sour, it's so hard to spin it around. However, you know, sometimes people can change.
Sometimes you just need a break. Like sometimes you grow a lot very quickly and you're like, I actually just need space from you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just need a little time off. Do you know what I mean? And that's fine.
That is so fine. Put
Yeah,
yourself
just stop
first.
replying. And then also, if they want to be your mate, they'll probably like chase you a little bit. But, you know, then you're being toxic. I just think cut them off, but that's my be all and end all here.
I do think cut 'em off. I think if it's too like what, it should not be hard work.
No, friends are not meant to be hard. Friends are meant to be the lowest maintenance things ever. They're just meant to be good vibes. So if they're bringing you bad vibes, and sack that. Cut that one off.
This is a good one. My boyfriend's ex is obsessed with me. She keeps viewing my Instagram stories. I want to block her, but I'm kind of obsessed with the fact she's obsessed with me.
Girl, that is bad vibes from you. Block her. What the heck? That would give me anxiety because I would be like, why are you still praying my shit? Like, what are you trying to get from me? That would give me anxiety. I think block her. I completely get it though. I think maybe when I was younger, I'd probably get a proper kick out of it. Also, when I was running my burner account, I used to stalk everyone. So people do it. It doesn't mean anything. Just, you know, just checking in. But maybe she's checking out a competition. I don't know. Have you mentioned it to your partner? Number one. See what they say. If it's a funny vibe, then what the fuck? But no, I just think block. Why do you need that? Who needs that?
Yeah,
I hate that.
I just don't think that's a healthy way of being.
No, like if I was gonna stalk someone now, I would use like my friend's account or something. Like you wouldn't know it was me. She's doing it with her chest, so that means she's obviously slightly unhinged.
That's what freaked me out.
Yeah.
She's doing it with chest.
Yeah. She's got no shame in you seeing that she's all up in your profile. And I think you should just cut off the supply. Yeah. I think block her. I personally think block her.
Cut her off at the source. It will
Yeah.
much as well. She'll
And then you'll feel even better because you're like, ha, just done that to you. Took your man and your stalking rights. What's next? Is that bad vibes? I don't know.
No, I think that's good vibes.
Okay, fine.
I think if you're getting a little kick out of her viewing it, you're obviously like looking for something out of it. So the thing you can get is a winding her up.
Yeah. Or another thing you could do, this is, you know, That was the angel on my shoulder. This is the devil. What you could do is add it to your close friends and just start posting some mad shit on there. Some mad shit on there and just scare her off. So many fun things you could do. But what I would do as a grown and mature, almost 30 next year old, is block her. Just fuck off. Fuck off.
Don't need it.
No. I do not stalk my ex's new things. Like, I would rather die than just pray what they're up to. I don't fucking care.
Who wants to know that?
No, like that. What the heck?
What the heck?
What the heck? So yeah, get rid. Ew.
I really fancy this boy. How do I initiate conversation? He's not said anything to me, and I'm too embarrassed.
You're asking the wrong person here. Would just carry on living my life thinking it's not meant to be. Just kind of live on as if, you know, he's blind. I suppose you could like some of his Instagram pictures, but maybe like 2, and maybe he'll DM you, but yeah, fuck that. I'm really bad at this. I think Millie would say just to fucking DM him. Who was it? I spoke to Demi Sims the other day, and she was like, fuck it, just shoot your shot. And, you know, it inspired me to think, yeah, some people can do that, not me. So, I don't know. Do you have any words of advice, Mol?
No, I would literally like fade into oblivion.
Yeah.
But Filthy Fellas was saying about this, like liking people's pictures.
Yeah, liking tennis, they called it.
I'm sorry, if a boy follows me and then goes through and likes like my last 5 pictures,
yeah,
I'm like, what a freak. It freaks me out.
Yeah, 5's a lot. 2, 3 is fine.
Really?
Yeah, he's liking my content. Why else am I fucking posting it?
I don't know.
That's what I mean.
About that really freaks me out. Maybe
5 is a heavy number. 5 is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I think like 2. If you like 2, then he comes back and likes 2. That's a good sign for you to go and like 1. And if he comes back with a 2, then you hit him with a 1. If he's not DM'd you, then I don't fucking know. Maybe he's got a girl. Maybe he's seeing someone. Yeah. So that's my thoughts and opinions on that one.
This is actually kind of fun. What's it like being on TV, and how was it adjusting to that life?
Good question. I love my job, particularly TV. I think it's because I'm an attention seeker. I don't know. To be honest, I didn't really know what to expect, and I think that was the best way to go into it, so that when I came out, I wasn't disappointed. I just kind of was excited by everything that happened. So that was good. The only thing I would say is it's really hard to have privacy now. And I've been having some conversations recently, actually, where I know I put myself on TV and on a show, so I probably gave that up. But there's just some bits where I'm just like, oh, does this really need to be going? Why are people making these weird TikTok news? You know, where like randomers then pretend to be news reporters on TikTok, like, da da da. I'm like, why have you done this with your day, girl? Why have you done that?
I've been seeing that about you like these, so much.
These random, like, they're not news accounts, you know, they're not news outlets. They're just random people who take it upon themselves to report on, you know, what's like just shit. Oh my God, they've unfollowed each other. So then they make a video. I've found that really hard to get used to. I would not say I'm used to it. But apart from that, I love it. You have to be very thick-skinned in this life. I am a sensitive soul, but I would say I'm much thicker skinned now than like when I came out. I feel like I was lucky because when I came out, most people were nice. But as the years go on, people just get wilder and wilder on the internet, which is fine. You know, if that makes you feel better. Although I would just say, like, read a book, watch a film, do something else. But whatever.
Yeah, that's this actually leads quite nicely on. How do you deal with nasty comments? I'm not in the same situation, but there are some girls at school saying nasty things.
Oh no, I don't deal with nasty comments at all. I'm the worst person. I like spiral out of control. Like I'll get in a really bad mood and it'll last for weeks. When I get a bad bit of like hate, this year has been particularly tough. But girls at school, I think if girls are being nasty at school, that's really horrific. Like, you guys haven't even experienced life yet before you start cussing other people. That's not very good vibes. If it's really, really bad, then you should tell, like, someone at the school because that's really unfair. But how do I just mute words so I can't see it? Block all the fucking words. Block literally every word that you think could ever be associated with any abuse. And just try not to read it if you're getting it online. But I'm really bad. Like, I'll sit there and read it for hours and hours and get in a really, really horrible mood. And then that mood lasts for about 3 weeks. So I can't really give you much advice on that one.
Did you have like when you were at school? Do you remember like how it used to be in terms of, like?
I remember it just making me feel absolutely miserable, awful. And then people actually started making comments about me when I was in secondary school, and I think I like started changing up my appearance, which I shouldn't have done. But I played football, so I was a bit of a tomboy. So girls always had like stuff to say about that, and they would always make comments and that. But what I would say is, who's laughing now?
Exactly that. And also what I would say is it does end. Like when you go to uni, when you go to like jobs, it is...
That's saying like you have to move away. Like, it's just sad, isn't it, that you have to just deal with it in the first place? Yeah. I reckon it's probably worse for people in school now as well with like social media. Must be hell and horror. I'm actually grateful that I've not got anything to do with schools now.
Oh my God, have you seen those TikToks of those like 12?
Oh my God, yeah.
Skincare.
Yeah, they do skincare. And here's why I hate school. Because this bitch has done this and she fucking did this. I'm thinking, oh my God, that is terrifying. Do you know, because before I went on Love Island, I never ever would have made a talking video. I don't even think I spoke on my Instagram stories. I just slapped a filter on and was posting thirst traps, if I'm honest, once every week when I went out on a Saturday. Like, I was never confident. Like, this generation of kids are actually terrifying and we should all be scared. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, they are scary.
Scary.
Yeah, I imagine like toxic friendship groups probably looks quite different to how it did when we were in school.
Oh God, yeah, and I bet they all have like trolling accounts. Then my little brother, he's 17, and I don't think he's ever had anything like that.
Different for boys.
I don't think it's different for boys. I was just about to say, I bet it's different for boys. I bet girls are evil this day and age. God, scary. Just don't do it. Just be nice. Then like everyone likes you and you live life like quite peacefully. If you're a bad person, you should feel guilty. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm a good person either. I'm literally saying that because I'm not great.
You are a good person.
I know, sometimes. Most of the time.
How do you feel good about yourself, the way you look, body weight, pressure, etc.?
Do you fucking think I wake up in the morning and go, check you out? Because I don't. But I'll post on social media like everything's fine. I don't know. I feel like body image is something I've struggled with my whole life. But I'm really strict on my diet and I'm really strict on my gym. Like, but we were literally just saying it's all or nothing. I'll go like 2 months, bang in the gym, get ripped and feel really good. And then I'll do 3 weeks of just eating cheese and cake. Like, I can't seem to get it right. But yeah, I also have cried on national TV with no makeup on. And, you know, that's the ugliest I'll ever look. And that's happened now and everyone's seen it. Yeah. And I still came second on Love Island. So it's not all about looks. Do you know what? My nana always used to say to me, no one's looking at you anyways. No one's actually looking at you. You're looking at yourself. No one actually is looking at you thinking, wow. And if they are, then they've got something wrong with them. No one actually gives a shit what you look like. If you feel good, you're feeling vibey on a day, then just carry on. Do you know what I mean? Swings and roundabouts, baby. That's the new slogan.
I feel like swings and roundabouts sums up
live
this episode.
Okay, so thank you all for tuning in for a little girl talk vid. I hope you all enjoyed it. Do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe, please. And let us know in the comment about any additional content, any other videos. Do you think we should just bang all Chloe content on this channel? I'm kind of thinking that's the vibe. But yes, thank you all, and I'll see you all on Tuesday. Love you, bye. Woo!